What is up, ladies and gentlemen? What a weird way to introduce a video. So, as you can see, I'm in the lair. I'm in the dumping ground for everything. Brew kettle never gets used anymore. Well, it seems that way anyway. So, it's a Saturday. It's lunchtime. Kids asleep. You can probably hear her snoring. We went for a little walk into town, got loads of bits and bobs, and walked back. So I'm thirsty. So I'm doing a homebrew review. This could go horribly wrong if she wakes up. Be good entertainment regardless. Don't know if you can read that properly, but it says 5 a.m. Saint, 5%. This is from Rusty's Homebrew. It is filled up to here, so there is a little bit of room, excuse the motion, a little bit of room for manoeuvre in this bottle, so it could move around. Anyway, I'm going to crack this and pour it. Not much of a hiss. I think she's just woken up. Thought she'd woken up for a second. Pretty murky. I do actually have a light here, so this may do something. As you can see, not very clear. It's been in the fridge for a couple of weeks now. I think I poured that properly, but I could be wrong. It smells pretty good though. It smells like there's a tropical hint of hops. You do get some of the malts peeking out from behind as well. This is pretty cold, so again this could be chill haze from hops, as well as maybe it wasn't that clear. I think I've seen someone else do a review, it wasn't that clear. Wasn't overly carbonated. Smells pretty good though, so I'm going to go in for a taste. Cheers. Tastes like a 5 a.m. Saint. It actually does. I haven't had it for ages. There's a little bit of like a toffee caramel, but not cloying toffee caramel. I even said cloyingly then. Caught my tongue. Yeah, it tastes like a 5 a.m. Saint. There's a nice balance of malt and hops. Neither jumps out at you too boldly, and that's good. It's a difficult one when it's your first beer of the day, because it's a bit like if you have your first sip of a wine, say. Sometimes it can be a bit, or sour beer is probably the one that catches me out the most, but you need something to eat with it, so it can be a little bit difficult sometimes if it's shocking the senses, because the last thing I had was like some toast a few hours ago, and I haven't had anything to drink. The body is medium. I wouldn't say it's light, which is good. It's spot on. Carbonation is more at cask level, but actually I don't mind that. As long as it's not flat, which this isn't, then you're onto a winner. But yeah, bitterness it's not particularly bitter, but I think it is still balanced. I've used that word balanced a couple of times now, but I think that describes this beer really well. It's still cold as well, so I mean, as it warms up, maybe I'm going to get some different flavours from it, but I'm going to keep this one short because I'm just going to enjoy this one Saturday afternoon, got some shit to sort now. So thanks very much, Mr. Rusty, and I've got some other beers from you. I think I've got another one. Or have I not? Hang on. Yes, I do. I've got this one. Oh, God's sake. Breakfast stout. What I'm going to do with this one though is I'm going to keep it stored away in here for quite some time, I think, because I think it was the 7.4% or something. So you know, it's gonna need some time, and also it's a little bit squidgy at the moment. So I want to let it carb up naturally over time. So I'm going to do that. So anyway, that's not about this beer. But I'm going to just I won't put it back. Thank you very much. Cheers, Rusty, and another homebrew review coming soon, I think. Cheers.